Hi, everyone. Val with Dragonfly Crystals, Next Level Channeling, here with another free Akashic Record reading with the group. And we've got Linda De Gonzalez, Viviani, and Diana Bowles. So wonderful to be with you all and with these wonderful readers. And Linda, do you have anything coming up on your channel or anything you're doing, collaborations coming up?
Well, okay, if I say this out loud and in public, I now will have to do it. The 15th, I'm going to do my first live. That should be a disaster worth watching.
We are going to tune
That
in.
should be a crash. A spectacular, spectacular show. I'm sure it will be.
Absolutely.
So everybody's welcome to come. I haven't put up an announcement yet because that part. And today I figured out. Well, I was shown. Okay, like the truth. I was shown how to upload all those lives that I've been doing with Val and Viviani and Diana. Yeah, I'm going to start uploading them to my channel because, like, I got taught today how to do it. So,
Can you show me?
yeah, I can show you. Of course, I can show you. It's actually not that tough, but it was like anyway, never mind. This isn't a technical discussion. Of course, I'll show you, Diana, anytime you want. And what was the other thing? Yes, I don't have any shows booked other than the regular ones with you guys, the Tuesdays.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Diana, what have you got coming up?
Well, later this evening, it'll be the Dream Detectives, the Bookers, and Terry from Holding Space, and Callie Healer will be with us, and Allie. I think she's going to be healthy enough to be back. And then tomorrow, I'm on with Mark for mediumship with Allie. And then tomorrow afternoon, Allie and I are doing our Brigid show.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Yay. And Viviani, what have you got coming up?
What I have coming up is next Tuesday here with you guys.
Okay.
Which is always
fun. Yeah, there's that too.
That too. So with that having been said, please go to these lovely ladies' channels, the description and information and booking information down below. If you want to send a PayPal donation to them, you can find that down below in the description. Let's get these ladies up to 500 or 1,000. We can.
That would be good.
So they're loading up more videos, and they're going to have a lot more for you to watch and rewatch. So please go there and do that. And so with that being said, thank you all for being with us. And we appreciate you all so much. And I'm not going to name check because it takes up time that you all can have your questions answered. And I know that's what you're here for. So with that having been said, we'll start by taking 3 deep breaths in. And so take a deep breath in, hold it at the top, and exhale through your mouth. And then another deep breath in, holding it at the top for a few beats, and exhaling through the mouth. One final deep breath in, hold it at the top, and exhale. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Record masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we open ourselves as a group to the light, and this includes all those who come into this show before we end and all those who watch in the future on the replay. So we open ourselves as a group to the light, and with this light, we open ourselves to our truth. And with this light, we open ourselves to our soul's purpose. And with this light, we open ourselves to be guided toward our highest good and highest good of all in divine love. And so this group is given the truth to best serve them, us, on our healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for us in this moment. And with the light and guidance, we unlock the energy field of this group and those who come in the future to receive the record of our soul. The records are now open. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So with that said, we're going to go to, let me see if I can say the name right, Robichaux.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Thank you for your question. For Linda, can you see if I lived as an Acadian French in
Nova Scotia.
Yes, in
Yeah.
the 16th
Yeah.
century. Yeah. Okay.
Mademoiselle Robichaud, est-ce que vous parlez le français? That would be interesting if you do speak French.
Yes,
Because I'm seeing you as in that time period. I'm seeing you as Aboriginal, as seeing you as a Native American, Native Canadian, First Nations. That's the word. Sorry. But you're wearing. Oh, now isn't that interesting? A woman wearing a First Nations woman wearing European clothing. At a time when most First Nations people had not adopted European clothing. So, what's going on? You've married into the French community. Your husband's a trapper hunter, coureur de bois, hunter, trapper, fisher. And yeah, you speak, you speak French. Your village isn't very far away from the French settlement. And I'm hearing Louis Bourg, but I could be wrong. It might have been something else. Okay, no. Okay. So Louisbourg existed at that time, but you're in a different settlement up the coast a ways, and I don't know what it was called. Yeah. And there was some suspicion of you in the community at first, but not now. Like, you're pretty much accepted. You got a couple kids, and you're pretty much accepted as part of the community. Although they still call you, oh my God, that's so rude. They still call you la sauvagesse, which means the savage, like woman. I mean, listen, when I was growing up, French Canadians still called Native people sauvage. Okay. So it's only been very recently, like within my lifetime anyway, that people stopped saying that about Native people in Canada in French. But it wasn't said that was just like a statement of fact. The sky is blue, the grass is green. That's la sauvagesse. There was no sort of heat behind it. Emotional load. Yeah. Okay, Isle.
That was great. That was great. Wow. That was a lot of great information.
That helped.
Thank you. Thank you.
I did tap into that with you. I saw that as well, and I think that she had healing abilities.
Good.
You know, like midwifing helped to clear the air for her to be in acceptance.
Yeah, trust.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Linda, for that.
Thanks, Diana.
And Robichaux, thank you for that beautiful question. And we're going to go to Viviani with Rishi, who's asking, what karma of my ancestral line was I sent here to heal? Thanks.
Okay. Hi, Rishi. Let's see. I'm getting the first thing that came to my mind was domestic abuse, and then it was verbal and verbal and mental abuse. There's something else. Yeah, that's all I got. Sorry, Rishi. Mainly domestic abuse and verbal and mental abuse. So I hope that helps you. Thank you for your question.
Thank you. Thank you, Viviani, and thank you, Rishi, for that.
I got a little hit on that too. Something about a tiger.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know what that exactly means, but it was like a tiger hunt. So whatever that could mean in your family's history that you know about, perhaps you can link those two together.
That's interesting.
Okay. Thank you, Viviani.
Sorry, I'm getting these hits.
No, that's good. That's good. It's
Thank
interesting.
you, Viviani, and thank you, Diana, for that. And Rishi, thank you for your question. And going to Linda, we have Catherine Bush. She's asking, can I get a message from my Akashic records regarding my path, and am I on the right one?
Hi, Catherine. I think you're finding your way. I'm getting a sort of this out of balance kind of feeling. So I think you're finding your way, and very sort of tentatively, like you're on the path and you're feeling your way. Okay. And as time goes on, you will become more confident. You will be able to you'll be able to know in your heart when major chills. You'll be able to know with your heart. You won't have to think about it. You'll know instantly when you step off the path, when you're about to make a decision that really you should be saying no to, or you should be saying yes to. And you will know immediately what is the, I don't want to say correct, what is the aligned thing to do? What is the soul growth promoting thing to do. You will get, as you continue to walk and continue to open your soul and continue to open your heart to your guides and to messages from spirit, your feet will become more solid on the path, and you will you're on the path. Yeah, a little tentative, but that'll come.
Sounds great.
They love you. They think you're so wonderful. You make them laugh too, by the way, just to let you know. You make them laugh. In a good way. In a good way. Don't be insulted. Please don't be insulted. In a good way. They don't find you. They're not laughing at you.
No, they're like cheerleaders for you, and they have
exactly.
a heck of a sense of humor. They all do.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that helps, Catherine.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that, Linda. And thank you, Catherine, for that question. And for Viviani, a light worker's asking, I would love to have an Akashic reading. Thank you. So whatever you get, Viviani.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll ask
Your
for
soul
message.
path or what they're here for.
Okay. Thank you. Hi, light worker.
Yeah.
The first thing I got was that you are on the right path, but you tend to doubt yourself. So they are asking you to trust yourself. I got that you should learn more about crystals. I don't know if this is something that you already work with, or if it's something that you're interested in learning more about. And use crystals for healing. She can use crystals for healing, and I don't know if she does that already. But this is what I got for you, light worker. Thank you for your question. I hope that helped you.
Thank you, Viviani, for that. And thank you, a light worker, for that question. And for Diana, we have Arlene, a message from the records in the past life, why I have stomach problems.
Hi, Arlene. Okay, I'm seeing a life in the mid 1920s, and this is of the Dust Bowl days. Of course, there was, lack of food during that time, but you became hospitalized. And the problem is that you had a tumor that went undiscovered until it was too late to really do anything about it. And it was cutting off your ability to get any nutrition from the food that the hospital was able to give you. And not much was known about cancer back then. So when they cut it out, they just assumed it was. The hospital, you were in the hospital for a long time. The hospital just keeps coming back more than being poor. So you had become institutionalized. It must have been creating mental distress. And of course, back in those days, hysteria was the diagnosis for everybody if you were female. And I do believe that that's the end of what I'm getting, but I saw that clear as day. I have chills. I saw that hospital clear as day. I hope that helps you, Arlene.
Thank you, Diana. That was really great information. I'm sure it will. And I have to say, before I go on, I want to say to everyone, there'll be a healing at the end. Please stay for that clearing and healing. And also, I want to say that this energy that while these readers are tapping into the Akashic records and they're with your Akashic record masters, is a quantum field of love so big and vast that all of you who are feeling chills from hearing these messages are in that beautiful energy, soaking it up. And all of that is making huge shifts and changes within all of us. So even if it's not yours, records being read, you're getting something amazing from this. Also, please know that at the end, when we do the healing, it is for all humanity as well as the individuals here who were read. So that having been said, we'll move to Patty for Linda. And question, please, is there anything of my past life that is of importance that I should be doing now at present time? Thank you, ladies.
Hi, Patty. That's a really good question. Any of you who are wondering what kind of questions do I ask when I get an Akashic Records reading, this is an example of an excellent question. Apparently, you've been learning your lessons very well all along during the course of your soul's cycling through existence on not just planet Earth, but here and there around the universe. You haven't been dragging your heels. You've been you haven't. They're very happy with your progress spiritually. You're exactly where you should be. You're doing just fine. You're solid and diligent. Diligent. There's a word you don't hear since like 1925. You're not carrying, they're going, well, it's not carrying much, and they're not even saying what it is that they think you're carrying. So I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. There is nothing of importance that you are currently spiritually burdened with, or physically, or whatever. You are not burdened with anything from a previous life. You have your current lessons that you are working on, and you are achieving the goals you set out for yourself. Yeah, go be happy. Go be happy. Have some fun. I hope that helps. That's all that's all they're saying. Just go be happy.
Thank you so much, Linda. Thank you
Sometimes
for
they're
that.
hilarious.
They are. Thank you, Patty, for that. And I just want to say thanks for Catherine Bush, who gave
Thank you so much.
us all a $200 donation, which
Well,
is amazing. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
for that.
Thank you. Thank
We'll
you.
make sure to split it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is
I
awesome.
could cry.
That is awesome. Thank you for that. So, so we're going on to Viviani with Tarot Your Way. Have I had a past lifetime on other planets?
Hi there. Let me see what the Akashic Records Masters say. I got that, yes, and I got the word Arturian, so that's his Arcturian family. Let's see. And then I got that you were a captain of the ship and you were a leader. In many lives in another planets, in another planet as an Arcturian. So I hope that helped you, Tom. Is it Thomas, right? In Tarot Way. So thank you for your
Yeah.
question.
Thank you for that, Viviani, and thank you for that, Tarot Your Way. Great question. And joyful journey for Diana. I'd like an Akashic record reader regarding my spiritual path.
Hi, Joyful. It seems you've been on this path before. I've just been showing you living in a convent, having been a nun. It looks like it's about 1830s. You're a Carmelite. So you have a strong foundation already in ritual traditions. Traditions are meant to be reshaped. The spiritual essence that started with you there continues to follow you, but you can certainly reshape the practices to fit the times and to fit your needs of this day. Not everything that was taught to you back then was true. Your instincts are more correct now than some of the teachings of that era. Research, 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 educate yourself, and make your choices based on that. And that's the end of the transmission.
Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you, Anna. And thank you, Joyful Journey, for that.
Yes, thank you.
I just want to stop and say thank you for another $200 donation from Dee
Oh,
Alloway Girl. Thank you so
Thank you.
much for that. Your time is important and the message is even more so. We are,
oh, thank you.
Thank you.
wow. Thank you so much.
That's incredible. Thank you.
And
I,
I just want to go back and make sure that I don't have a question for you, Dee. So I'm going to go back in and make sure that I haven't missed something after I already picked the other ones. In the meantime, while I do that, I'm going to go to the next person on our list here, which is Sonia. Okay, and that's for Linda. Can you see
Hi, Sonia.
if I was anything to do with Buddha or these temples, please and thank you.
Hi, Sonia. Well, let's find out. You were an early follower of the Buddhas, of Buddha. Once he okay, so I don't know a lot of history about the Buddhist religion, okay, or the Buddhist faith. What I'm seeing is he's just realized he has a mission from the universe. He has a mission towards humanity, and people are starting to gather around. Okay, big choice. He's just started to realize this. He's starting to gather people around him, and you're one of the people he gathers around him. You are very young. You're like 10 or 11 years old, but you come from a good family. Like, you're not a street urchin. You're not following. Some people are following because they know they're going to be fed. And so it's a question of survival. You come from a stable and successful family, and you follow him. And you basically, yeah. I believe that was your first major spiritual awakening, transformation in your spiritual existence. So prior to that, you would have lived lives of, survival, get up in the morning, eat your food, go hunt another, dinosaur or whatever, and then come home and eat, and then go to sleep and repeat the next, like we all go to the office and, that kind of stuff. That your lives would have been prior to that incarnation with Buddha. Your lives, the lives you led were pretty much focused on survival, understandably. There was not much of spirit there, but that life with Buddha was the kickstart to a spiritual awakening that transformed you, and that you have been following ever since sometimes I don't language. In the lives you've had since then, you have continued the process that you started. focusing on the spiritual, focusing on your growth, focusing on the growth of the people around you and supporting them, and loving and nurturing and uplifting the people around you. Wow, that was really nice.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was really nice. That Sonia, thank you so much. Because you know what? Like, I was there, man. What a cool experience. What a cool experience.
Very nice.
Thank
Wow.
you, Sonia. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Linda, and thank you, Sonia. And we got another donation. Robichaud.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
1999.
Thank you.
Love and a positive, warm
Thank you.
light to all.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. And I did find your question, Dee. So hang on for that. I just have one more for Viviani. Delphi is asking, please and thank you for this kind of reading. Can you read on any of my Akashic record? So the spiritual path or that she's
Okay.
going on.
Thank you. Hi, Delphi. Okay. Let's see. I quickly asked about what could they say about a past life, and I got that she had a past life where she was in the Navy, and then I switched to a question about her path, and then the master said that she is on the right path, and they're very happy with her progress. And I just want to see what else can I tell me. And that you have healing abilities. So I hope that's helpful to you, and thank you for your question.
That was great, Viviani. Thank you, Delphi, for that question. And we have the Alloway girl for Diana. I believe everything happens for a reason. I would appreciate any message from the masters. Hugs, Dee.
Hi, Dee. It's good to see you. And thank you. Okay. There was once a life where you were an explorer. This is in the time of Marco Polo, but I'm not sure that you were on his expedition. You were working on your own. It wasn't so much exploring. It was going to new places to look for historic, well, archaeological finds. This is you in the Middle East. Along the Jordan, searching for the actual birthplace of Christ and any artifacts that can get you there. You met with an accident, but you actually had discovered the caves at Qumran. And then you had this accident. You slipped and fell and perished. Then they're telling me you came back again. This is a more modern era. Still interested. You weren't interested in paleontology, but you uncovered a dinosaur. I'm seeing a big carcass of a T-Rex. So you're quite the adventurer. I'm curious, is this something you're interested now still that you are doing in this lifetime as well? Because they keep saying that this is something, a pattern that you keep repeating, that you're always an explorer, you're always digging up the past, you're always digging into things and making discoveries that shock everybody. And that's basically what they've closed down at. You still are doing it, is what they say.
Wow. She hasn't mentioned anything in the chat since you said that, but wow.
I mean, it was just
We keep getting dinosaurs, don't we? Like these
I
dinosaurs.
know. I mean, I could see it. You didn't even. I mean, that's not what you had set out to get. And I don't know where you were. Quite possibly in South America, because now they're showing me Machu Picchu. So you quite possibly you were in South America when you discovered the dinosaur. Yeah, I mean, it's like something that you keep coming back and doing. Like there's something I guess the fact that you keep coming back and doing this is there's something specific you buried that you want to dig up again.
Wow. Wow.
I explore historical grounds in the present as well. I cannot wait to help others like this. There you go, Dee. I hope that.
Oh my gosh. I wonder I was getting the chills.
Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. Oh my God.
Trucking like the doodah man.
Well,
I'm glad that made some sense to you as well. Hooray.
Thank you for that beautiful reading, Diana and Dee. Thank you not only for your wonderful contribution to this group, but thank you for your lovely question. And we're going to Linda with Jane. I'd like an Akashic record reading. So we'll just say, what's her spiritual pathway?
Yeah, we're just going to do a spiritual path kind of question,
Yeah.
okay? Because this is an example of the kind of open-ended question that is really difficult to answer. Hi, Jane. You need to still your mind and you need to create joy for yourself. You're feeling a little stuck. You're feeling kind of lost and kind of unanchored, unstuck or stuck or something. You're feeling out of sorts. And the master's advice is to find ways to create joy for yourself. Find joy around you and bring it, like use your heart to find things that bring joy and do them. Beauty. You're not having enough fun. You're not laughing enough. You're not enjoying yourself enough. You're okay. So I don't know if you're like a workaholic or you're just like in the middle of a depression, or what exactly is going on. And I don't need to. Okay, like don't tell me. You need to laugh. So watch cute kitty videos and puppy videos and funny people on YouTube, and stop watching the news. Stop watching the news. Stop watching the news. Watch comedy. Watch good old movies. Be around animals. If you know somebody who's got a dog that needs walking, volunteer. Go for walks in the park. You need to search for ways to bring yourself joy. And of course, whenever you ask the masters for advice, they're always going to say meditate, step one. Yeah, why is my nose so itchy?
Spirits talking.
Spirits are talking about me. Mirella says pixie dust. No, she's saying hi to somebody called pixie dust. Oh, that's why my nose is itchy.
It's pixie dust. It's a lot of pixie
dust. Is in the chat. Okay. See, silliness like that, Jane, that's what you need. You need to be around that kind of silliness and playfulness and still your mind and guard your internal environment. So, what does that mean? It means don't watch the news anymore. It means don't watch movies that make your heart pound and make you go, oh my God, don't go down to the basement. Don't watch those kind of movies. Don't disturb your inner environment. You want peace, you want calm, you want joy. And so don't put yourself within reach of stuff that disturbs that. Try to control that. Try to protect that as much as possible. You don't need to know what's on the news. You'll find out. I mean, eventually you'll find out. And if you don't find out, well, it wasn't important. So don't worry about it. It's just to generate fear. And what I'm trying to transmit from the masters is to like drop everything that can generate fear and bring in everything that can bring joy. Whatever it is, music you like, if play an instrument, whatever brings you joy, it doesn't matter. Planting tulip bulbs, doesn't matter. Gardening, good. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's enough. I think you got the picture, Jane. I hope that helps.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you so much, Linda. And thank you, Jane, for that question. And we have Lori R. for Viviani. Could you please tell me who I was in my past life? Thank you.
Okay, I'll try. Hi, Lori. I got the word Arcturian again, this one, so I'm gonna ask him again. Let's see. I was not expecting this. I got it again. She was an Arcturian. I wasn't expecting this. So, um, and then they said again she was an Arcturian in her past life, and she's kind of like new Earth. So this is what I got for you, Lori. I'm surprised. I hope that I helped you. Thank you for your question.
That was great, Viviani. Thank you. And thank you, Lori R., for that
Thank you.
question. And for Diana, Jules is asking, hello, ladies, may I have an Akashic record reading? So if we want to make this about soul path or whatever comes, Diana.
Hi, Jules. Yes, let me see what I can settle on here. Well, I'm being shown that you have a deep respect for your grandmother, great grandmother, that there was something about the two of them. You did get to meet your great grandmother. And that the lessons of her lifetime are the lessons that you need to brush up on. I think what they're indicating is that this is the skills of her lifetime, the handiwork, the things that may be falling to the wayside these days, but that need to stay in practice because you never know when it comes in handy. Mending, sewing, cooking, gardening, the things that sustain life without the commodities that we have of today. And they're also saying, but be prepared for changing times, and knowing those old ways will help you accept the things of the changing future. I'm sorry, but that's what I was able to get.
That was great, Diana. Thank you so much. And Jules, thank you for that question.
Yes.
And we have time for one or two more questions. So, Garnet, for Linda, what ascended masters are in contact with me?
Hey, Garnet. Your ascended masters. Well, there's Yeshua that you know as Jesus, and he's very close to you and is waiting for you to really commit yourself to the path. You're on the path, but it's like you've left yourself an out. Is that right? Let me check. It's like you're not certain. No, it's like you're not certain. Well, is this or isn't this? And so not just the ascended master, not just Yeshua, but your guides and angels are waiting for you to be certain. And how to be certain? Well, what's the first thing masters always tell us is meditate, meditate, meditate. You know, still your mind so that you can hear the guidance that's being sent to you. Quiet yourself. You have a whole whack of guides and angels in addition to Yeshua. And I think there may be a couple of other ascended masters that I don't recognize, and they're not really identifying themselves to me. Or I just can't pick up who they are, whatever. They're sort of hanging off in the background. Yeah, okay, so they can stay in the background. They want to stay in the background. Yes, that's what I have for you, Garnet.
Okay.
Big hugs.
That was great.
Love you, my brother.
Thank you, Garnet. That was great. Great question. And so with that, we're going to stop here, and we're going to go ahead and do the closing prayer and clearing, whatever you want to call it, clearing healing from the Akashic Record Masters. Whoever wants to do this, go ahead. I don't know who we had do it last time, but
I don't remember who did it.
Was it me? Because I never do it because I can never keep it straight in my head to say it at this stage in the readings. Like I'm just not here. Okay, so don't ask me to word or language. Yeah,
I gotcha. Okay, so Diana or Viviani, Diana, if you want to go.
Sure, I can go. So let's begin this closing as we began the opening by taking 3 deep breaths. And just as Val had us do, hold it at the top. Release. Inhale. Hold. Release. And one more time. Please place us in a steady stream of divine white light, the divine white light of guidance and grace. Michael, wrap your blue bubble of protection around us that shrinks to fit as we step into the healing orb of Raphael that floats and shares and spreads and transfers. The divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and grace, so mote it be.
That was powerful. Okay.
Thank you.
So
Thank
with that, we're going to say the closing for the records. And I would like to close by thanking the light for the truth. And I would like to close by thanking the light for the healing energy. And I would like to close for this group and all those who watch in the future for the guidance and compassion toward this, our soul's purpose. And with this, we lock the records of this group and all those who watch in the future. The records are now closed.
Mm-hmm.
And we thank you all for the wonderful energy and beautiful questions. And I'm sorry we couldn't get to everyone in the chat. And we thank
Mm-hmm.
the beautiful donations here that we will split and share. It was really
Incredible. Thank you so much.
overwhelming.
Thank you so much.
Here. Yes.
Really, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it so much. I love you
New
all.
choice for Wanda.
Yeah, Wanda.
So,
And Groucho, she's been
And
very,
Groucho, that's right.
and very good. She's been sitting on the top of her cage, just listening.
oh, you know, I'm sure they're giving us energy as well.
Yes.
As the energy conduits of the pure angelic realm.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. So
With wings to go.
yeah, with wings. So thank you all for being here, and we'll see you next week. Love you all. Thank you.